guys, welcome back to Learning to Be Prepared. Today I'm pretty excited, as I guess I am with all of my videos, but I'm definitely excited today to show you another light in the line of flashlights put out by Factor. Now they have 8 flashlights in their lineup. Out of those 8, I currently have 4, and I'm going to do my best to get the other 4 so that I can do reviews on them for you and to show you what those are like. Now, the 3 that I have besides the one that we're going to review today is going to be the Casatot 1000, which runs off an 18650 battery, and it's going to be 1000 lumens max. The next light is going to be the Factor MISPA 160. This is going to run off a single AA flashlight. And the next light is going to be the MISPA 130. It runs off a single AAA battery, and it's going to be 130 lumens. The one that we're going to look at today, though, is called the Ghost 130. And as you guessed it, it's going to be 130 lumens. And this is the smallest flashlight that Factor puts out, at least at this time. So let's go ahead and do an unboxing of this real quick, and I'll show you what it's all about. When you first open up the box, you're going to find inside the instructions, and this is actually a really easy to read. It's got a front page and a back page, so it's very simple, and it's not one of those things that's going to take you a long time to read, and it actually is very helpful, so I encourage you to take a look at that. The next thing that you'll find in here is our do not eat little pack here, so we'll just go ahead and set that one aside. I like how Factor boxes their lights. They do a really nice job. When we lift up this little piece of packaging there, we're going to be introduced to our Ghost 130, and as you can see, they did a nice lanyard on it, and this is going to be the flashlight on this end, and I really like how they packaged this up. So we'll go ahead and take the light out here. So the light is very small, as you can see. Now, at the top of the box here, this is going to be all that's in here until you take this out. And then the bottom, you're going to find one other goodie in here. So I'll go ahead and pull this out and set it aside. And in the bottom, actually I said one goodie, but there's actually 2. We're going to have our 2 O-rings in case you need to change those out. And they actually give you a mini micro USB cable. And as you can imagine, that is for the purpose of this little tiny light being a USB compatible flashlight. That is pretty awesome. So for the moment, I'm going to also set this aside, and we're going to come back to that in just a moment. But for now, let me give you a little closer look into our new little friend. As I mentioned earlier, they give you this little lanyard. This makes it really nice, so when you take it out of your pocket, you can kind of use it as a little bit of extra grip if you need to. You can also just use it as a little pull tab to pull this out of your pocket. Now looking at the light itself, it has Factor written right here. And on the other side, I'll bring it a little closer so you can see it. It's going to say Ghost 130 right there. Now, the body of this little flashlight is going to be stainless steel. It's going to be 1.5 inches long and about 1/2 inch in diameter. Now, to put that a little bit into perspective, I have a quarter right here, and they show a picture of this on their website, so it's a pretty good little comparison. But this quarter is barely narrower than the flashlight itself. This is going to be a lifesaver, or a breath saver. So that's a really small light. The diameter of this is about 1/2 inch across, and the weight is about 1/2 ounce excluding the battery. It runs off a 10180 rechargeable battery, which comes with the light, and the battery is in here in such a way that you don't need to take it out, because when you open up the top part here, it's going to reveal the mini micro USB port right inside there. And I like how they put that in there because it actually allows the light to be even shorter. Because if it was on the outside and they didn't incorporate it into the threaded area of the light, I think the possibility is the light may have had to have been a little bit longer. So I think it's a pretty ingenious way how that's done. Now the functions of the light are that there are two levels of output. There's low, which is going to be 8 lumens, and there's high, which is 130 lumens. When it's on the low setting, you get 6 hours of runtime, and on high, you're going to get 30 minutes. The light is rated IPX8, and it's going to be at a distance of 2 meters, approximately 6 feet. As I said, it's going to be stainless steel, and it's also digitally regulated. And that means that when you have the light on, it's going to be able to maintain the constant brightness. So the light is actually pretty cool. But it also goes a step further. They added another feature to it that I really like, and that is that when you're ready to charge this little puppy up, you have the mini USB port right there, as I mentioned. So let's go ahead and I'm going to take the USB plug and I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. The wide section of this is going to go towards the top, and you're going to push that all the way in. Now I'm going to take my Anchor battery pack here and I'm going to plug it in right there. Now what I want to show you is right here. Check that out. There's a little red light when it shows you that it's charging. After this light is charged, then the little LED light in here, when it's fully charged, it'll turn to green. Now, again, I think that's a nice little feature because with a light this small, I wasn't sure how I was going to know when it was fully charged or not, but I really like how they did that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and unplug it, and I'm going to go ahead and screw this back on. And the way that you get through your different levels is that you're just going to, it's a twisty, so you're just going to go ahead and twist the light, and that is going to be low. You twist it one more time, and it's going to go up to your 130 lumens. Now, I know this is difficult to see on camera with the studio lights. So what we're going to do now is take a look at 2 additional short clips. One is going to be a 6-foot test of the light on a wall, and the second is going to be using the light on low to go through my backpack. So here we go. Okay everyone, so what we're looking at now is 6 feet from the wall, and I've taped a small box on the wall to give you an idea. This is a small flashlight that you're not typically going to use for great distances. I envision myself using this as I'm walking to get to my car in the evenings, looking in the trunk, maybe looking under the hood, something pretty close quarters, searching through a backpack. So what I've done is I've taped this small box to the wall, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Here is going to be low, and here is going to be high, and that is going to be at 6 feet from the tripod. Okay everyone, another way that I envision using this flashlight is turning the light on low and just being able to get into a backpack if I'm outside and I want to find out what's in here. Without the light, it's actually pretty dark in this room. When I turn on this light, I can very easily see everything that I have in my backpack so that I can look around and get what I want and be done. Okay everyone, so this has been the review of the Factor Ghost 130. It sells for right about $30 at factoryequipment.com. I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully we'll have the other lights coming soon, and I'll be able to finish off the reviews of all 8. Okay, thanks for watching guys.